Ever wonder why some houses sell and others don't? There's no magic fairy dust that can turn a loser of a house into a palace. And in fact, if there were such a thing as magical fairy dust, sprinkling it in your home would make a big mess. And that's a huge no-no if you want to sell. Getting your home sold is not all that hard if you stick to the basics. But if you've got some of the problems below, you may just be sitting in that unsellable house for a while. Problem number 1, because your home is ugly. Yes, your home is ugly. If your realtor didn't tell you that, let us go ahead and say what they should have. And just so we're clear, ugly can also stand for cluttered, outdated, dirty, messy. Very few people, investors looking for a deal aside, can walk into an untidy mess of a house and see the potential. If you're not willing to clean it up, clean it out, and maybe make a few overdue updates, you may not get it sold. That goes double for over-personalization. That is if it's so in your face that buyers can't see past it. Everybody's taste is different, so less is more when it comes to decor at sale time. Loud patterns and bold colors can be huge distractions. Solution? You need to de-uglify that house, but quick. Pretty places around you are selling. If you have similar plans, similar features, similar lots, and they're selling while you're sitting, it's not hard to figure out why. Take a good long look. If you don't see anything wrong, bring a few friends for their opinions, but only the ones who might actually tell you the truth. Problem number 2, because your price is unrealistic. This is the number 1 most common problem with homes that are not selling. If you're guilty of having a "what the heck are they thinking" price tag, then you can expect to sit on the market for a while. Price is usually the overriding factor in any house that doesn't sell. Whatever its problem, it can usually be rectified by adjusting the price. Without question, the number 1 reason a home doesn't sell is price. Sellers have an emotional attachment to their home and tend not to be objective about it, about the true value. So the solution is, if it's an emotional attachment that's getting in the way, take the emotion out of the equation and think of it simply as a business transaction. Many times the issue is a seller owes more than the home is worth or simply wants a higher price. But it's the market that sets the price. And if it's telling you your price is too high, it's probably best to listen. When all else fails, listen to your agent, who should have provided you with comparables that spell out recent sales and the market trends. So keep that in mind, and because it's a project house, maybe you've made the decision to sell and you just don't want to put any money into the house if it's no longer going to be able to be yours. But a house that looks like it's going to take too much work or too much money to fix it up is a turnoff. If a house looks as if it's going to cost half as much to repair or renovate it as it does to purchase it, it's going to take a long time to move. Today's buyer is a lot more reluctant to take on a project, especially if there are houses around it that don't need as much work. And ditto for homes that have strong pet or mold smells. The solution? Fix it or prepare to lop a large amount off the price. Problem number 4, because you're not cooperating. This is also a number 1 reason houses are overpriced. Uncooperative sellers also tend to ignore the advice from their realtor about keeping the home tidy. Being available when needed, being open to price reductions, being able to make the market available for open houses, and agreeing to terms when there's a contract discussion. No offense, but maybe you aren't showing your house off enough. If you aren't using a real estate agent and work away from your home, your time might be limited, of course, but you should try to make your house as accessible and available as possible for a realtor and potential home buyers to easily drop by and take a tour, which means having the place clean too. Having your home shown only by appointment or only at designated times will severely cut down on the number of showings you get. If the house isn't getting shown, it's not going to sell. The solution? Get in or get out. You have to commit yourself to a process that, quite frankly, can be inconvenient and a hassle in order to get your home sold, especially in more competitive markets. Being agreeable, available, however painful is, whatever time you have, will pay off in the end. If you have more questions or are thinking about buying or selling real estate, give me a call for a confidential consultation. I'm Darian Woolbright, your eyes on the real estate market.